Hey guys, it's Anna/BunBun for PastelBunBun.com, and this is a little tutorial on how to add glitters and colorants to the back of your first layer of your resin pieces. I will link in the description box below the basic tutorial on how to add stickers and images into your resin. So the first layer and doming is in that video, but this is adding colorants and glitters. So I just poured some normal clear resin at the back. It is not debubbled or anything, but I'm just putting a little bit of glitter at the back. You can put full layers of glitter across the back, you can mix them in, anything like that. When you put a full thing of glitter across the back of your resin, if it isn't tacky and it's very like raw and runny and still very liquidy like mine is, it might pull away from the sides. So I tend to mix them in, but that's just my choice. And then you can just dome the backs after that with like a white, and it makes it a really pretty pastel color. But there's some other types and styles that you can do. So you can mix pearl pigments and all kinds of different glitters and liquid pigments in with your resin to create like a opaque color or like a really milky or a pastel color. So I'm using Cast and Craft, it's just a white pigment, and I'm mixing some of that in with my clear resin so it makes it opaque, and then just some glitters like green glitters and like little confetti pieces, stars and hearts and that kind of stuff, and it really adds a pretty kind of like chunky pastel magical look. It's really complicated to explain, but you can add just about anything in with your resin to add color. So I'm just making sure that everything is mixed in properly. So I have a bunch of different kinds of confettis and glitter in with this, and I'm putting it as the background to my Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas pieces. And then I'm going to make a pinkish color tone combination, but I'm adding white as my base again, and you just have to make sure it's mixed in properly. Doesn't matter how quickly that you mix your resin, just make sure that you use a heat gun. I personally use a heat gun to degas all the bubbles out of my resin. So I'm just adding pink glitters and, you know, confettis and stuff again. It adds like a lot of extra character to your resin. And then you're just going to mix all that stuff up when you get as many different things that you want, and you can use anything. You can use any colors, just whatever you want, whatever you feel, just mix it all in there and just pour it as your background. So it's a really easy way to create a pastel milky background to your resin pieces. And most of the glitter is going to sink down to the bottom, so it'll become very pretty at the front of the piece, and then just degas. So that's it, and I hope it helped you guys out, and with much quiet love, I'll see you guys later. Bye!